Hello everybody.
Hello.
We thought that we would go live today just because we're probably all in our kitchens at this point. Well, our South African friends are probably sleeping because it's midnight there. But Cami has been in the kitchen quite a ton with me lately since there's been no school. And we just thought that we would do a live video with you guys while we're in the kitchen. Just share some fun. Today we're gonna make, what is it called? A pork tenderloin.
Pork tenderloin. I don't even know how to say
Pork
that.
tenderloin. And we're gonna do roast potatoes, which are like a traditional roast potato recipe that is my grandmother's recipe from back in the day.
It's super good. It has like flour on it. I just love it. It's so good.
Nancy's joined us. Hello, Nancy. So basically, Camden's gonna learn a couple of new techniques tonight because he has not cooked with this with me before.
And surprisingly, I have not learned how to make the potatoes, which my favorite potatoes.
That's right.
Which is kind of bizarre.
It's like the only potatoes he'll eat, but he hasn't actually learned how to make them himself yet, which is our family recipe that has to be passed down, right?
Obviously, yeah.
if you're gonna-
I need to learn it. Capri doesn't like cooking that much.
Yeah, and if you marry like an American wife one day, I don't think she's gonna automatically know what British roast potatoes are,
Yeah.
right? So we have the pork tenderloin has actually been in the sous vide for about 4 hours. If you don't know what a sous vide is, this was my Mother's Day contraption that I got last year, 2 years ago. I don't
Yeah,
even
2
know.
years, yeah.
This is the Anova, and it's basically been in a big bucket of water with this at about 140 degrees for 4 hours. So for those of you who know sous vide, that's what I did. You don't have to have a sous vide. This is traditional oven cooking. I love doing this, by the way, when we have dinner parties, because once everything's in the oven, you can just walk away, go get ready. So it's just my favorite way to cook is like in the oven and bye. But we're gonna make a little marinade before that. Other than that, everything goes in the oven and then you're like done. You're just waiting for the timer. This was a book that our friends Bogetts and Hodges got Brad for his birthday last year. And there's a pork tenderloin in there that was like a piccata style, but we're gonna do a marmalade style tonight, just because I didn't have butter and I just didn't want to go to the store. I kind of like to just see what I've got and then go, okay, what are we cooking tonight? So, let's begin. We have, where's that pork tenderloin? Here it is. I mean, what else are you gonna do, guys? We're all cooking. Camden's been learning Dutch. We've been gardening up to our ears, but I hope all of you are taking the time to learn some new recipes and just doing something different, something that you've never done before. You want to say hello to everybody in Dutch?
No, not really.
That top of the cute little thing that you were doing earlier? It's okay, our Dutch friends are sleeping. No one's going to correct you. When you're ready, bud.
No thanks. Let's continue.
So, this is the pork
I'll see it
tenderloin.
later, maybe.
Bradley put it in for me 4 hours ago in some really just general like chicken spices. 4 hours in the sous vide. So we're gonna drain that, keep the sauce, and
Because we're making gravy?
I often would keep it to make a gravy at some other point, do something else with it, but we're making a marinade today with a different bunch of ingredients. Pork tenderloin, there we go.
So we're gonna, keep the sauce, so we're not right now.
Yeah, I'm not doing a gravy with this. I would do a traditional gravy with like a roast chicken or a turkey for Thanksgiving, but because we're doing a marmalade glaze, it's not a gravy, not a gravy dish. So a little pork tenderloin, but perfect for a family of 4. Alrighty, and Camden is gonna start our marinade. So we have half a cup of lemon juice in there.
Yeah.
Lori Cho gave me some great lemons from her yard. Thank you so much. They're Meyer lemons, I believe. They smell amazing. There was even one on here that had
Fire?
the blossom on it. Smell that. It's like my favorite
Oh, that's so
smell in the
nice.
whole world.
Oh wow.
So we can put the rest of the lemon juice in there.
Alright,
This guy?
Okay. Yeah, can you take this for me?
Yes, I sure
I'll
can.
take this. What about the seeds? Are the seeds fine?
That's gonna filter the seeds. It's a cute little
Okay.
old-fashioned thingy to pour it that way. See, like that.
Got it.
Good.
Yeah. Oh.
I took my car for a service today. In the back seat, I found myself this, and I'm assuming that's for me. So I'm gonna drink it. It's called Angels and Cowboys, Sonoma County. Thanks, Audi. Cheers.
Audi's got some riches going in the back there.
I'm assuming it was for me. Rolling around in the back of the loaner car.
Unless the people there were like, this is our car now.
Nope. Cheers. Okay, so we want the heat on a little bit medium.
On 3.
It's on 3 right now. We're gonna put in 2 nice heaped tablespoons of marmalade.
Thank you. There's the marmalade. Got the marmalade right there.
That's actually gonna pair pretty nicely. I don't know anything about wine, but it's a very light rosé from Sonoma County. No, like heaped. And I think that's gonna go with the marmalade. Beautiful.
There's the. So we need
want
3 of
2
these.
of those.
2 of these? Okay. So,
2 of those.
so 2 of these. Looks like we're using the rest of our marmalade almost today.
It's good. I keep a lot of marmalade, apricot jam. I'm always cooking with those.
Yeah.
The roast potatoes, by the way, are going to happen again in this house this weekend because it's Easter. And
Yeah, we're
over
having-
Easter,
Easter dinner.
we make lamb. So there will be roast potatoes happening a couple times this weekend.
I love roast potatoes.
All right, so you're going to pour in some soy sauce.
So we got the soy
Say
sauce
about
right here.
half a cup. No, not even half a cup.
Not even half a cup.
Do a quarter of that. So.
Quarter of that. All right. I know what a quarter is, thanks to my
I don't measure a lot when I cook.
mathematical skills.
Just gooi, as the South Africans say. Hey, speaking of South Africans, Haley Millar, I was your bridesmaid at your wedding. You're in Costa Rica right now. Hi. Everybody on lockdown. Yeah, about that.
like that.
Ah, it's good.
So we only got a little bit in there, pouring it in.
That's your soy sauce. And then we're gonna do about a quarter of the, what is that stuff called? The
It's
rice vinegar. This
rice
guy.
vinegar. All right. So
Rice
we got
vinegar.
the rice vinegar right here. Just there we go. It's the rice vinegar.
And while we're doing this, I have peeled, chopped potatoes. I use Idaho potatoes, simmering on the stove for about 20 minutes until they're just like partially soft. And my oven is on 400. The sous vide comes really in handy like in summer when it gets super hot in this kitchen and you don't want to have your oven on for too long. I mean, most Americans would be grilling outside. I still love to cook in my oven. But the sous vide like cuts the oven need time, and I also bought the blowtorch for that. That's cool. You can brown the meat with that. All right, and then you're gonna do a cup of honey, half a cup of honey.
Half a cup.
Yeah, you need to open that. Do you guys find honey's been scarce at the stores?
There we go.
Oh, that's got a nice layer of hard stuff on it.
So
but
do I just
it's all
like?
good.
It's all good.
It's all
I'll just
good.
like pick
Probably
it
just do 4 teaspoons of that. You don't even have to put
up. 4
it in the cup.
teaspoons.
Cheers, everybody.
So
I wonder what time it is in Costa Rica.
hopefully it's not like 2 a.m. Whoa.
Here, let me give you a second spoon.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need that. Oops. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Speaking of Easter, I want to have a recipe for hot cross buns. I've seen a few Pinterest going on. Even Nigella's cooking hot cross buns. I'm like,
Four.
how do they know about that? It's not a South African thing, but it's a British thing.
4, right?
Yeah,
4? Okay.
that's good.
So we got 4 tablespoons in. This is
Yeah?
No, this is a tea.
Teaspoon.
Yeah, this is
Four
a teaspoon. Yeah.
Nice heaped ones though. The hot cross buns, you know, South Africa, you can just walk into Woolworths and get these beautiful, fresh hot cross buns, which is one of the many things I miss. And we've just gone without it, I guess, for the 6 years we've been here. So this year I'm going to make them, especially if we're not, we've got plenty of time on our hands, right? Why not? For some reason, all the recipes I've seen have egg in them. I don't want to make hot cross buns with eggs because the one at Woolworths don't have eggs. So we're just going to try and do it without eggs.
Because you don't want to like it.
So we're also going to chop a couple of Granny Smith apples.
Oh, yay. Okay, where's the knife? I want to be
I'm going to use the apple slicer, so you can use this guy.
Which guy?
Over there. And I think like at the end of making the marmalade, this is the marmalade sauce marinade that's going in. I will take the apple slices and I think I'll put them in with the pork tenderloin, right? And they can just bake with it. I'm not gonna stew them or anything, just apple slices. Because apple and pork are always nice together. Lee Darvel is watching and he should be sleeping right now. What time is it, Lee?
This is the ultimate apple cutter. It's amazing. It's so satisfying.
Okay, so I've had the potatoes simmering for a good 20 minutes. So, I mean, they'll be good to go as soon as this marinade starts to heat up. I had to watch I watched 2 nation addresses today. I always watch South Africa, of course, because we have all of our family there still. Pretty impressed with what the president's doing there.
All right, so plop them in there?
No, not in there. That's going to
Not in there?
go with the pork, actually.
Oh, okay. So we're in there?
Over here.
Ah, on the apples.
Not the core. And then let's chop that guy off. That's
Chop
like
that
the flower
guy?
of the apple, yeah.
All right, we're
I'm going to
chopping.
do 2 apples. There you go. Just
This guy off.
in the pan with the olive oil and the pork tenderloin.
And we're getting 2 of them, not just one.
So South Africa's just been given another 21 days of lockdown. Oh yeah, midnight, Lee. I thought so. And it's just weird. Like, South Africa is not allowed to go outside at all. They cannot go for walks. And I find it so ironic right now because they've got the beautiful weather and can't go outside. We're allowed to go outside and it is dumping rain out here in California. We've got snow an hour away. It's freezing. I mean, we do get our breaks where we can, the weather breaks where we can go out. But I just feel it's weird that we're allowed to go out, but we've got this rain, like this constant everyday rain, and it's freezing. A good hour away, we have snow. So I really feel for you guys in South Africa not even being able to go for a walk. I mean, that's tough. That is really tough.
Sad.
And it's like another 21 days now.
All right, so we got the rest of the
Okay, so we got 2 apples and a pork tenderloin.
Well, not yet 2 apples. We got now 2 apples.
Yay! I think we need a little more olive oil in there. What do you think? Where'd it go? Where's my olive oil at?
I don't know.
There it is. I have this cute little tin can. Looks like the Tin Man. No, not that one. That's canola oil. I want the olive oil. The one that looks like it belongs to the Tin Man.
Yeah. So how much? There's like...
Just drizzle the pork as well. Awesome. Okay, that's already gonna go in the oven. I haven't set it 400. The marmalade marinade is simmering nicely over here. And we're gonna drain the potatoes that have been simmering for a good 25 minutes now. I'm gonna do that because you might hurt yourself. Watch out.
Yeah, I don't want to burn my fingers.
But you can roll them for me. Check this out. Let's show everybody. So what I have here is a bowl of salt and flour. And the potatoes are drained and they're going in that bowl of flour. I've actually overcooked them, so we don't want to shake them around too much. But they're going to be coated in flour and then placed in this with canola oil. Oh no! I am like the best person for making a beautiful mess in the kitchen. The mop's not going to do it. Like, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this towel over it because that is oil.
Oh, that's oil?
I make a big mess when I cook. Like a big mess.
It's worth it though.
Camden's snacking on some biltong over here that Brad made. So we're not too deprived. Alright, and we're gonna put some, so I'm actually, this marinade is almost good to go.
Oh, shouldn't you tell how long it must be?
As long as like the jam of the marmalade has
Dissolved.
nicely, we'll tip it a little longer. We picked some thyme from the garden. We've made a beautiful herb garden. Well, we already had that, but Brad built me another 2 vegetable gardens out back. That's what we did with our first 2 weeks of quarantine. So we have some thyme and we have some sage, and we can pull that off the stalks and throw it into the marinade.
So do you want me to do that?
Well, the sage is going to be done in the butter for
Got
later,
it.
so I'll keep that.
So you want me to throw these in?
And those, but like pull them off the stalks. You know how you
Yeah.
thread it off?
So
Look how pretty. I didn't know thyme had such a beautiful flower on it.
pretty. So pretty.
Everything's flowering. We're going to have amazing flowers in May this year. April showers bring May flowers.
I know, right? And then so I can just
You
like,
probably want to do about 4 of those.
Push back
That's
like
it, yeah. You
that.
just don't want the stick on there.
yeah.
Nice. Cheers. Is it happy hour yet?
I wish.
It has to be. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and it's definitely 5 o'clock in California. I was saying earlier, if you missed it, I went and got my car serviced, and I had this in the back of the loaner car, which is a Sonoma wine. It's called Angels and Cowboys. And I'm just assuming that it's was left there for
Us.
us.
Hopefully.
right?
If not, maybe they're like YouTubers and they're testing. They're like testing to see if people are selfish or not. But hey, we will never find out until we give back the loan car and they find out that they're missing. Wine is gone.
I have Carla on here. I went to school with her. Shauna's on here. I went to school with her. Carla's sitting in Carolina. Shauna lives in Beverly Hills. So Carla, you guys have probably already had dinner. Shauna, it's cooking time. What you cooking, girl? And Charmaine, all the South Africans, I love it. Robin, I mean, I really thought everybody in South Africa would be sleeping now. So, hey, welcome. Good to see you guys. We're cooking a pork tenderloin for those of you that are just jumping on. Camden's been in the kitchen quite a bit with me lately. So we were like, let's do a live together. And we have been using my sous vide. Camden's snacking on biltong.
Yes.
Sous vide. So it's basically a vacuum seal way of cooking. So you get all those juices staying in your meat. And I love to be able to come home and... Are you in Australia, Robin? That's right. Breakfast time. I forgot that you moved to Australia. Cool. So the pork tenderloin was in the sous vide for about 4 hours on 154, and I come home and it's ready just to be like glazed with this marmalade glaze that we're making, and put back in the oven with the potatoes. You were doing the potatoes.
I was.
So get yourself a spoon. Show everybody the potatoes for now.
Yeah. That's not a
This is a nice big potato spoon.
yeah. I was using a teaspoon.
Roll them around gently because they are a little
Overcooked.
bit overdone. They're crumbling a little bit, which isn't bad. It's not too bad. It just means you can't shake them around too much because they will fall apart. They're almost ready to be mashed potatoes. That's not what you want. You want them to be like par cooked, right?
Yeah.
So they're rolling around in the flour. They're going to be sat on a flat sheet with canola oil. And baked in the oven on 400.
400.
So take the ones at the bottom like this.
And just put them on top.
They're actually darn hot, of course. Okay, no more spoon. No more spoon. The spoon's crushing them.
Okay.
Yeah, you can put that in the center. Hot potato, hot potato.
Who's got the hot potato? If you got the hot potato, you have burnt fingers.
Woo!
That one was hot. Yeah, I felt that.
You can see the steam coming off them. All right, show everybody that without
So,
throwing it everywhere like I did.
yeah, I'm a little bit better than that. All right, so right here we got a bunch of potatoes in the oil. with flour in them, and that's my
Yes.
favorite
Hello,
potatoes.
Ursula.
Favorite
All the
potato.
Saffas are on today. I love it. I love it. So Camden and I have decided to cook together today because what the hell else are we gonna do? We've learned new languages, we've gardened, we've played with our pets, we've gone for walks, we've Xbox a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
I
We've
got a
had
flying car, at
kitchen
least.
dance parties. We've had quarantine birthdays. We've had lots of happy hour calls with Ellen DeGeneres' game Psych with our friends. It's super fun if you haven't downloaded that. It's
okay.
kind of like
Play.
Boulder Dash, but you play on your phones against each other. Super fun. Hello, Tiny. All right, we are ready to marinate this pork tenderloin. I'm gonna take him out. Camden's gonna get my little basting brush over there in that tray. So, no, you know that little paintbrush, little pink paintbrush that I have in this jar?
Yeah.
We have a pork tenderloin that has been in my sous vide for 4 hours on 154, some apples and olive oil. So, you know, like the little, it's got like brushes.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm like the pink thing, and actually I've got like a million the pink things in here. Oh, you know what? You guys have been unloading my dishwasher since quarantine started, and you probably put it somewhere else.
Wait, what does it look like?
It's like a brush, like a paintbrush.
Oh, that's
Look in there, look in that. I put Capri's one in there. So, yeah, I don't know about you, but my kids are doing a lot of chores. A lot of chores.
Too much chores.
Because what else are you going to do? That guy. Yes.
Boom, this guy.
So, Camden made a marmalade marinade. Soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, honey, marmalade, and some thyme leaves.
Yeah,
What else? That was that, right?
that was that.
All right, so we're going to baste our...
I'm so glad for my
tenderloin.
cooking. Oh. Can I do it?
You sure can. You
Awesome.
can paint it.
I'm
Paint it.
painting.
One of my favorite things, I think I learned this at a... It was a restaurant in Amsterdam. It was like a steakhouse that Brad and I used to go to, an Argentinian steakhouse. I learned 2 tricks from them that I do like every week. Whole garlic in the oven, right? Roasted with olive oil for any meats that you're gonna do. 3 things actually. Blooming onions, but not like dipped in flour or anything. Just like take a red onion, cut it down the middle, like again and again and again, opens into a flower as you bake it in the oven. It looks like a water lily. It's amazing. And it's just a great side for any meat that you do. But this is my favorite one. And I grow sage like crazy. Frying sage leaves just until they are golden brown in a pan of salted butter.
Good.
Yeah, Camden's like...
It's good
asks for
with
it
chicken.
again.
It's really good with
It's good
chicken.
with any meat. But this steakhouse is...
I prefer chicken.
Smell that. Sage. So the sage
strong.
flavor really comes out when you roast it in, well, pan fried in butter. And you've got to just be delicate. I'll show you, like, you've got to lift each leaf individually, and then you, like, lay it on top of, as you plate your dish, you lay them on top. But sage, pan fried in butter.
Is that enough?
That is enough. Let's put that in the oven.
I think I put too much.
Nope, plenty, because remember, the meat will absorb
Oh, so probably
the
more
juice
than.
to all the apples, too.
Oh wait, I forgot to put some on the apple.
Yeah, do the apples. Here you go. You can actually just pour
No,
a
no,
little
don't
bit.
pour it.
Yeah, you're right, because it'll burn at the bottom. won't
Yeah, I
it?
will. Yeah.
So we sous vide the meat for 4 hours in some garlic, olive oil, and some regular just chicken spice that you buy.
Alright, I think we're good on the
Okay.
apples. Boom.
And now it's ready just to be
It's over
roasted
here.
in the oven on 400. The potatoes are going to go in with them at the same time.
Because we want them,
We did Camden's favorite, my grandmother's roast potatoes, which is basically just parboiled potatoes, rolled in flour and salt, in canola oil, in the oven on 400. And the next
now we
thing-
jam.
Now we jam to the Eagles. I'm gonna do a roasted butternut. I already cut that because you don't want to see me cutting this thing. It looks like I'm gonna cut my arm off. Oil,
It does.
olive oil, please.
Boom.
And we can just throw some thyme
Cha-ching.
leaves on there too. Do it, Tin Man. Done. Let's put some thyme leaves on there.
Thyme leaves. Okay. Alright. Thyme
Cheers,
leaves.
people. There's Nicole. What are you cooking, Nicole?
Hello, Nicole. Wait, isn't Nicole at the gym right now?
I don't know. Only if they're gonna go and do an online workout. The reason why I did this now too is because in half an hour, one of my favorite musicians, Kevin O'Brien, is gonna go live on Facebook and entertain us while we eat this fabulous meal that Camden's helping me prepare.
Yay! So I get
To a live
listen?
concert at the same time.
Oh, and we can. Okay, this is good. And I'm assuming we can like request songs or something.
I would assume so, but Kevin already knows like a lot of our favorites, or already does a lot of our favorites automatically.
Automatically.
He would be playing on the veranda at the Rancho Bernardo Inn at this time, so I guess he decided to do a live at home. Why not?
I thought you were talking about the celebrities.
No, Kevin O'Brien. You know
Yeah.
Kevin.
Yeah, I do.
Does the acoustic stuff. Celebrities will be another night. In fact, we're waiting for the celebrities to do an online.
It's hot.
Yes, it's hot. Careful.
I didn't think that the wood would be
Oh
hot.
yeah,
like-
it's like it's taking the heat from that for sure.
yeah. Wait,
Okay,
is the bottom
step
burnt?
aside. I'm gonna put this in. No,
I
because
think
that's
the bottom
all.
was burnt. Alright.
Are you ready? The butternut is going in.
Woo! Alright,
Looks so pretty.
and once we close the door,
Dun dun dun.
then we party. Boop,
See, so that's why I love the oven, because now it's like all in, and we could go like have a bath, get ready, set the table for your dinner party and your guests that you're gonna be able to one day have again. Nicole's making a Mexican chicken soup and yellow rice. I love it. There's so much culture in this feed
I like
right
soup.
now.
I love soup.
I love it. Anyway, so that is that. I'm gonna make that with some broccoli, steamed broccoli, and we've got the butternut, roast potatoes, pork tenderloin. It's going to be beautiful. And cheers, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Camden's gonna say something in Dutch before we log off. You were talking Dutch to me earlier.
I don't want to.
You don't want to? He's
Okay.
snacking on biltong because you get hungry when you cook, right? This is biltong. This is
Hold on, let me demonstrate them. Demonstrate it. So, this, what is it? What kind of meat is it?
it's
Cow?
Yeah, it's beef.
It's beef, alright? And it's super stretchy.
The Americans call it jerky, but we call it biltong. A little bit,
Really stretchy.
a little bit different. Yeah.
And chewy.
Well, and it's got a lot of coarse, like peppers.
And it's got a lot of
spices
seasoning.
on it. Very
Lot of
salty,
seasoning.
lots of vinegar. It's just cut differently to jerky. But yay, we love you guys. And Barb, you just came on. You missed it, babe, but I will show you a video of what's in my oven right now. Okay, you want to see? Here we go.
Alright, so we opened the oven right now. Boom.
What do we have in the account?
So we got some my favorite potatoes right there. They're flour potatoes. Don't know how to explain it. Roast potatoes. Then at the bottom right there, we got some butternut squash. Right? I said that right.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, with some thyme leaves on it. Then at the blue tray right there. Oh, he's not seeing anything. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I'm being an idiot. What happened there? There we go.
Alright, so potatoes, butternut squash, and then at the top here we got some pork with some my sauce.
Apple slices. Oh yeah, Camden made a marmalade marinade.
It's my sauce, my special sauce. Smells like soy sauce mostly.
It's got soy sauce in it, rice wine
Honey.
vinegar, honey, and marmalade, and lemon juice.
and lemon juice, a lot of it.
Yeah. And boom, we just made a live video of us cooking together, and it was so much fun.
I'm not saying it.
You are saying it.
I am not saying it.
Goedenavond.
No,
What are you
shut.
saying? Camden's been learning Dutch, so.
Yeah.
We love all of you guys, and we hope to do this again. I'm pretty sure we have enough time. And happy Easter. I will post the recipe. You can find a lot of them in Ideas for Desperate Housewives on Instagram if you're not already following. And my grandmother's roast potatoes will go beautifully this Easter with a roast lamb,
Yeah,
which is what
lamb.
we'll be doing. But they go great with anything. I mean, for you vegans out there, roast potatoes are a meal, you know? Anyway, we are going to finish up. And in 20 minutes time, Kevin O'Brien, which is one of our favorite musicians that plays at the Rancho Bernardo Inn on Thursday night.
6 o'clock.
He's going to do a live for us.